best clients and so many of those that we haven't worked with yet, but I know we will soon. Glad everyone got the email invites. I'm not sure if everybody saw. I think we sent out at least one. So no, but in all seriousness, I apologize for filling up everybody's inbox, but certainly glad that everyone made it. I'm Tony Morse. I joined Demand Chain last October as the president, and I'm really excited to be a part of the team. There are a few reasons why I joined. And in particular, the Demand Chain system team has a great reputation. And I knew that coming in, before joining the team, and that was certainly one of the big reasons. This is a real senior team of folks. Generally speaking, everybody here has 10 plus, sometimes 12, 13, 15, even 20 years experience in IT. It's a real senior group, and it's a team that focuses very heavily on ensuring that we're doing the right thing for our clients. And for me, that's a value that I've held real close to me for a long time. So that's another reason that I joined. For those of you who haven't heard, Salesforce is going through the roof. It's growing like crazy. So the trajectory that Salesforce is on was certainly one of the big reasons why I wanted to join this team. I knew when we took the combination of the growth of Salesforce, the reputation of the team, and then certainly the philosophy around doing what's best by our clients. I knew that this was a place that was poised for greatness, was already great, but could only get better. So I'm real excited again to be a part of this team and have the opportunity to help build on that foundation that Mike Parody, where's Mike going? That Mike Parody and Chris Dahlberg, as well as some of the early members of the team, helped set the stage for. This event itself really is a culmination of a few different things. When I joined back in October, I did a lot of client interviews, spent a lot of time hearing from folks, the things that they really like, things that they don't like, what are the skeletons in the closet, all those sorts of things. But there were a couple of recurring themes that I heard. One in particular was, I know fill in the blank. I know Kevin, I know Eric, I know Chris, but I don't necessarily know all of the other members of the team. And I certainly don't have an appreciation for the depth of the capabilities of Demand Chain. So one of the reasons that we wanted to put this together was to introduce the rest of the team. Many of you are losing Salesforce talent. They're getting recruited away by some of the big corporations. Others are losing them to other consulting firms. So again, we wanted to introduce this team as a part of that offering that can create a more stable approach for how you manage Salesforce. And the last thing we wanted to do is introduce you to a venue that also has a history of a lot of great teams. So for us, this is sort of representative of meeting the team and meeting some of the great teams of the past. Our goal really for this event, first and foremost, is to express our appreciation. We're glad that we get to work with so many great people and appreciate the opportunity to be involved with leading how you're using Salesforce and other CRMs, for us, primarily Salesforce. We wanted to enjoy some time together in really a great venue, and a venue that ties to two of our clients. Long time with TCF, and then through a great partner of ours working with the University of Minnesota as well. So interesting venue in that respect. And again, we want to introduce the rest of the team, those consultants that we haven't met yet. Another thing I'm going to do is just spend a little bit of time after we introduce the team, introducing a couple of our capabilities and sort of how we're continuing to change and grow. Everybody has to evolve to keep up with changing needs of the environment and our clients. So we'll share a little about how we're doing that. And then finally, and I know we've already been doing some of this already, but really want to take this as a time for you to share your experiences working with us, both with our team members, as well as with other clients and future clients that are here. This could be a great opportunity for everybody to just share ideas, share what's worked well, and we can all get some more value out of the whole event. So, without going into this any further, I want to get to the main event, which frankly is meeting the team. So I'm actually just going to ask each of the team members to come up as I call their name. But I'm going to start with the newest member of our team, Eric Ackerman.
Hi. Hello.
Eric joined our team in 2014, joined last year. He's a senior business analyst. He's adept at documentation, declarative configuration, and process mapping. He has certifications as a Salesforce admin and a developer. He's worked at Express Scripts, and believe it or not, he worked at Allianz for almost 20 years. He started when he was 5. Yep. He has degrees from Iowa State and St. Thomas in town here. He's from Iowa but lives in Lakeville. You'll often find him in a hockey or lacrosse arena.
It's true.
Matt Smelser. Matt also joined last year. He is a senior developer, holds 3 certifications. Certifications as an admin, and then in Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. He's worked for John Deere and Stratasys. He's an Iowa State grad, another Iowan. He's also from Iowa, go figure, and lives in Crystal today. When he's not writing code or pedaling a bike, he'll likely be talking about God's country, which was mistaken for heaven in Field of Dreams. Jeff Pearson. Jeff joined the team in 2012. He's a success manager and management consultant. Does a lot of strategic alignment and project management. He's worked at Novus Print Media and Compendium. He's a U of M grad. He's from Minneapolis and lives in Minneapolis. He's traveled far and wide, often in his beloved Audi S6, which I think turns 20 soon, if it hasn't already. 20 years old, that is.
Collector plates.
So he's traveled far and wide, usually to end up in the same place. So here he is. Andy Betcher. Andy joined the team in 2011. He had an SOS, a sabbatical of stupidity, but he came back. He is our chief architect with capabilities in advanced user interface, architecture, diagnostic troubleshooting, and interoperability. He holds 3 certifications as an admin, developer, and in Sales Cloud. He is a 3-time Force.com MVP, leads the Minnesota Salesforce Developer Group. Little resume. He's worked at St. Thomas, I can't read. Should have put those other glasses in. Thomas Reuters and Stratasys. Lives in Rosemont and is from Bloomington. And Andy is an avid volunteer and sells more Girl Scout cookies than any certified barbecue judge in the United States. Yep. John Townsend. You can't miss. John joined in 2010. He's a senior business analyst, talented at documentation, declarative configuration, process mapping, making hand gestures, and has held various sales, call center, and marketing analytics leadership roles. He holds 3 certifications as an admin, a developer, and in Sales Cloud. He's worked at Medtronic, United Health Group, CenterPoint Energy, and Lawson. He's a U of M grad also, and he missed Goldie earlier. He's from Minneapolis and lives in Minneapolis, and he says he makes homemade ravioli.
And no one can prove me wrong.
Eric Ronholtz. Eric joined the team in 2007. Well, who arrived first that morning?
I think we drove together. I want Kevin over here too.
Kevin Johnson, come on.
Who loves you more than me, man?
See, the problem is Eric can't stand the spotlight. So we'll start. Eric, so they were joined in 2007. Eric is a solutions architect, adept at integration, design and implementation, custom solutions, and development on the platform. And a Libra. He holds certifications as an admin and in Sales Cloud. Has worked at GE Capital and Ameridata. Is a St. John's grad. And one of my favorite facts, he lives in Alexandria, is from Alexandria, and has his cabin in Alexandria.
It's 3 miles away.
Kevin Johnson. Kevin, also a solutions architect, skilled at the same types of things. Integration, design, implementation, also process mapping, custom solutions, and development on the platform. He holds 3 certifications as an admin, developer, and Sales Cloud, which, by the way, he's had for 10 years since Salesforce first started offering certifications. I hope you've got them all. Try it. Worked at GE Capital and West Publishing. Now Thompson, if I'm not mistaken. Went to St. Cloud State and graduated. Lives in Ramsey and is from my Santee. He calls himself an international man of mystery, but his travels typically take him to Florida. So that's our delivery team of our consultants. I also want to introduce some of the extended team. Scott Olson. Scott joined in 2010. He's on the sales team. He will pick up the phone and call anyone, so he's probably called every one of you and connected with every one of you on LinkedIn at some point in the last 5 years, probably in the last 5 weeks also. He's worked at WearWeb Solutions and Taylor Corporation, lives in Andover and is from Minnetonka, and this guy has the cleanest car anywhere, period. I swear he always washes it when he comes out of the garage.
That's the car wash club right here.
So, thanks, Scott.
Thanks,
Unfortunately, our office manager and the one who really keeps us all running couldn't be here because of the funeral today, but Teresa Mellon joined in 2011, so she's been a part of the team for 4 years as well. And do we have, I haven't seen, Chris, have you seen if a couple of new team members are here? Okay. We've got a couple of new team members that joined as Salesforce admins or are joining shortly, but they aren't here today. So they joined actually in June. The last two people I want to introduce are the biggest reason that we're here. Mike Parody is founder and he keeps running away from me. Founder and Chief Innovation Officer. He's been here since the beginning. He is the creator of multiple generations of strategic alignment frameworks, assessments, and roadmap systems, including our latest offering, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. He's the founder of Ben Nevis, Demand Chain, and CandyLogic. Lives in Chaska and is from Marshall. And I'm not going to say anything degrading about you for several reasons, including the fact that you own part of the company. Yeah. Second person I want to introduce is Chris Dahlgren. Many of you know Chris as well. He's also been here since the beginning. He is managing partner, a trusted leader providing strategic technical direction and management for CRM programs. He holds certifications as an admin and in Sales Cloud. As I mentioned, he's co-founder of Demand Chain Systems. Lives in Independence and is our only team member from Illinois. And also as one of the owners, I'm not going to say anything degrading about him. I do want to take just another minute. First of all, thanks everyone for coming, and thank you to all the team members. Really glad to have you all on the team. The last moment I want to take here is to just share a little about what we're working on as a team and what we're doing to try and be different. I don't want to take much time away from the networking and meeting the rest of the team and meeting each other. But as one of the longest standing Salesforce partners in the Midwest, we're committed to continuing to grow and change and evolve to meet your needs and the changing needs of Salesforce partners. We want to be the most respected team of seasoned, strategic, dependable advisors, capable of leading, collaborating, adapting, and executing so that we can deliver consistent, client-focused solutions efficiently. Ultimately, we want our clients to know of us as their go-to resource for delivering real business impact. That's why we're here as a business. That mission is guiding a lot of how we're changing. Our team earlier this year spent a lot of time focused on really three things. One, defining and better focusing on our ideal work. What's the best work for our team to do so that we can find the ideal clients and then ultimately the ideal consultants to help us with that work. Part of that too that we want to frame up better is our ideal client experience. All of those things together, I think you'll see a lot of how we're changing, how we're delivering, and focusing on continuing to improve. Before I go any further, I do want to introduce one of our newest team members who just walked in at the last minute. Kelly Armenta is joining in 2015. And if I go back, I gotta make sure I don't think I have anything incriminating on you yet if the background check hasn't come back. Nope, background check hasn't come back. So, but Kelly will be joining this year. She works at Hennepin Theater Trust right now and went to St. Cloud State. and is a Salesforce admin and is about to be certified as a Salesforce admin, a developer, and an advanced admin.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to joining the team.
Yeah. So thank you, Kelly. So as I mentioned earlier, a lot of organizations are losing Salesforce talent to offers they can't refuse. They're getting, frankly, ridiculous offers to move on. As a result, one of the new offerings that we're creating is a managed service for organizations that need a Salesforce admin, somebody on their team that understands their environment, but also has the strength of the rest of our team. So actually part of Kelly's role is to help us deliver that new offering. The second new offering I also alluded to, Mike Parity has worked on, actually along with Jeff Pearson. But it addresses the challenges that a lot of organizations face, particularly as Salesforce ownership is transitioning from the business to IT. And often the things that are missing are clear strategy, architecture, and roadmap. So what we're introducing now is a CRM alignment and acceleration assessment. This is something, again, that Mike has invested a lot of his career into developing, refining, and this is the next generation of that. We plan to introduce it as CRM Catapult, so you're getting kind of a sneak peek of that, but we're going to be sharing it with a number of clients in the coming weeks and months before we go to market with a polished name on it. If you'd like to know more about either of those, talk to us afterward. Let's connect after the event. And then the last thing I want to do is, again, thank you all for coming. As you depart, and this is not an invitation to leave by any stretch, but when you do depart, we've got some gift bags and parking vouchers. And then I do want to ask Mike to come up and say a couple of words, and then Chris, and I'll get a mic for you here.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Tony. Tony's done such an incredible job since he's come on board. He's an incredible manager and leader, which an organization needs in order to have great people. And that's the next group I'd like to thank, and the team. Been working with many of them for a decade plus, and it's just so nice to have people you can count on. In every case, they do well without leadership and guidance. With Tony's leadership, I don't think there's anything they couldn't do around the space that we look to solve problems within. And I wanted to then thank our customers, our best customers, our prospects. I think that in the coming years, you're going to see the potential of Salesforce to expand very, very quickly. And I think our team is going to be a great part of that drive to make Salesforce be everything it can be within an organization. So thanks everybody for coming. I really appreciate it. Look forward to talking with y'all more. And Chris needs to say more. Chris holds everything together.
Chris loves public speaking. So really, just wanted to thank everybody that came, thank the team. It's been awesome. One of the things that I find myself very blessed with in working with the people that I do is, people ask me, because I do work a fair amount, and like, hey, do you like what you're doing? I'm like, no, I love what I'm doing, and I love the people that I work with. It's been so cool to have such a dedicated group of people that like working together, like having fun together, and are really dedicated to making sure that the other folks in this room, our prospects and customers, are getting what they need. So thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for making this a fun place to work every day.